Green Bay police are investigating a deadly crash Friday night between a pedestrian and a service van. It happened in the 1100 block of Main Street around 11:15. Police say the 29-year-old Eaton man who was hit died Sunday of his injuries. The driver of the van is employed by a service provider contracted by Green Bay Metro. He's not a city employee. Police say that he stayed at the scene and has been cooperative in the investigation, has not been cited at this time.